Emily, an educator with Helpers of Our Farm. Today I thought we'd take a look at our pigs. You're going to meet Petunia, Pepper, and Pinky. Pigs are one of my favorite animals. I've always loved pigs, and I never knew how cool they were until we adopted some to be on the farm here. We hope you enjoy our video, and please share us with your friends. So this is Petunia. She's known as a Juliana pig, which is also known as a micro mini pig. And she's pretty tiny, but she still weighs about 80 pounds. Pigs are very dense animals. So Petunia's having her breakfast this morning. And an interesting thing about pigs is their snout. So that kind of leads to how they find food. There's a really strong muscle on the end of their snout, and it helps them be able to root and dig. They have a very, very keen sense of smell. It helps. There's actually some pigs that can smell up to about 25 feet under the ground. And so out in the wild, their diet would mostly consist of, they love to graze, so they're omnivores. So they'll graze, and Rupert is also having his breakfast. This is where he eats next to Petunia, and he's looking for some attention because he's not getting it. But they'll eat snakes and eggs. They like to hunt out eggs. They actually will eat fish too. There's pigs actually can swim, and here they get a very specific diet of pig food. So pigs are very sensitive to how much they eat. So the more you feed a pig, the more they keep growing. So we keep our guys on a really strict diet so that they stay a healthy weight, and that helps them because they're domesticated and don't get as much exercise as they would out in the wild. It helps them stay healthy and happy. So one of the other interesting things about how they eat is pigs have about 15,000 taste buds. And to kind of put that in perspective, humans have around 9,000. So they do love to eat. Pigs actually like to take their time eating. They savor what they eat, and Petunia will kind of hang out here with her breakfast for quite a while and lick up all the little scraps. But you can kind of see her nose working there, so she's kind of rooting around looking for those little scraps, and you see her nose moving around. That's that muscle that helps her root and find things. So I wanted to talk about, and I just messed Petunia's hair up a little bit, but I wanted to talk about their hair. So pigs have hair, and this is Petunia's winter coat. So they grow a coat in the winter, and in the spring here in a bit, she actually sheds out a little more close to summer, but they'll shed all that, and she'll look like a little bald baby. But she keeps this in the winter to keep her warm. Pigs are very sensitive to their cold, so she grows quite a big coat. And in the wintertime, a lot of times she'll come in the barn and sleep when on really, really cold nights. And we actually give them a pile of hay. They'll burrow, so they'll burrow in the hay, and we call it the pigloo. So they'll make a little home out of it, and kind of like a little hay blanket. But yeah, so hey baby. So you can see her teeth. So they have quite a good amount of teeth there. So this is Pinky and Pepper, and they are brothers. You can see they know I have a treat for them, so you can hear them. I know my pigs really well. We've had Pinky and Pepper for, I think we're going on 7 years now. They were the first animals that we adopted here in the sanctuary, and they were 6 months old when we got them. They are very bonded to each other, and I'm so glad that we got to adopt them as siblings and keep them together. But I do know how they actually, they are big on communicating. All pigs are. They talk a lot. They have a very large vocabulary. And they know that I have a little treat for them. So I'm going to go ahead and give them each. I try to make sure they both get equal amounts. But these are our sweet potatoes. And they absolutely love sweet potatoes. So one of my favorite sounds is listening to pigs eat. I think when people say you eat like a pig, I think it has more. I think it's more about what you sound like than how much you eat, because they really, even though they will continue to eat and they will consume a lot of food, they can be easily overfed. But I think more of it is about how they sound. So you can see their teeth, and you can see that these boys actually have tusks. So they get the tusks when they get a little bit older. But you can hear kind of how they have different voices. So when they see me, they always have a hello, so they say hello to me. They also have, I'm ready for my food. They'll actually do a high-pitched whine if I don't feed them quick enough. I absolutely love pigs. If you look at them, you can see that they look right at you. So they're extremely intelligent. Hey, buddy, what you doing, Pinky? What are you doing? So they actually make eye contact with you. And part of that reason is the level of their intelligence. So pigs are, as far as the order of intelligence in our world, there's humans, whales, dolphins, primates, and then pigs. So pigs are known to be about as smart as a 3 to 5 year old child. So extremely intelligent, which gets them into trouble sometimes and gets them out of trouble a lot of times. So pigs are sometimes hard to keep as pets because they think of things that you probably haven't thought of. Let's see, what else? Hey, buddy. I did not bring any more. They're hoping I have more food with me, but I do not. So kind of a day for them. Pigs actually love to play. So they'll play together. They're a little older, so they don't play as much as they did when they were younger. But they sunbathe. They love to sunbathe and explore. You can kind of see there was grass out here. And I do try to seed it every year, and every time I seed it, they just come and eat all the seed. But you can see that. So here's one of the holes where they've been rooting. So they'll kind of look around for things, and it's kind of fun because they'll find and bring me things that they've discovered every now and then. They're very clean. So pigs, a lot of people think that pigs are dirty animals, and it's quite the opposite. They're a very, very clean animal. They will not use the potty anywhere near they sleep. So they actually have a special potty place out in the back of their pen that they use, and they go to the same place every single time. And it makes it nice for cleanup, so it's easy to keep their pen clean because they always go potty in the same spot. They do have, you can see their little mud hole over here. So they do have a hole that they will put mud on themselves. And the reason they put mud on themselves is not to be dirty, but pigs can't sweat. So they have to cool themselves off by putting mud on them. It also is a way to keep bugs off of them. So one of the ways that they keep themselves cool is taking a nice good mud bath. And we make sure that in the summer that they constantly have, it's a little small right now because it's not that hot out, but they always have access to mud bathing. So you can hear them, they've been talking a lot, and I touched a little bit on that, but one of the interesting things, so we talked about their intelligence. One of the interesting things I find is that it starts from when they're very young. So as newborns, they know their mother's voice, and their mom has, that's been thought that they name their kids, so they know they're able to call one of their children over to them. And while they're nursing, if you've ever heard pigs while they're nursing, the mother will actually sing to them while they nurse. They're very loving. They like to, when they sleep, they snuggle together. I know our boys love snuggling together, but it's just a common thing that pigs do. They like to snuggle up to each other. Thank you for joining us today. We hope that you enjoyed this little educational video. William loves his face scratches. Everybody just got done eating breakfast, and I always take a little time with William to give him some extra love before we put him back out in the pasture. But please consider donating. We would greatly appreciate your support, especially during this time when we're not able to meet with people on educational programs in person. Your continued support will help us continue to care for these guys and give them lots of love and keep them healthy. Thank you again, and we appreciate you.